What is up, YouTube? Welcome back for more La Llorona deck profiles while I sound like garbage. So we're going to jump right into the next deck profile. It's Black X-Antibody. It's going to be one of the top decks for this format. I've already shown off Mostemon and Imperial Dramon right before this format started, so don't expect those unless somebody comes up with a really cool one locally. I think a buddy of mine, Darren, is working on a really cool, like, high rarity armor, so I'm looking forward to getting that one because it's going to just be really gorgeous. But outside of that, don't expect to see, like, more armor and more Imperial Dramon, maybe some Mostemons depending on what variants I see, but I'm trying to really keep things fresh and fun for everybody on these. So we're going to jump into X. We've got 4 Dorimon. It's an absolute staple because you're drawing the one. And then one of the new Kyokimon? Kyokoyamon? I don't know. My brain doesn't work right now. When an effect places a Digivolution card under it, it gets 1,000 until the end, which is really good just to gain that extra 1,000, because sometimes you need it. We all know what Dorumon does. This card is absolutely nuts. There's a reason why his alt art is so freaking expensive, because the card is insane. Then we've got the new Ryudamon, real top 3 on play, add a card with X-Antibody and Yuji among them to your hand, so it's similar to Dorumon with this. Instead it gets Kota. He also gets Decoy, which is gross. So it's really dumb. This thing has Decoy now. 3 Tsunarizamon, because again, just even giving piercing for 1 or security attack plus 1, because anything in this deck could have security attack plus 1 because of how high attack everything gets is gross. 1 Grumblemon just for game enders. 4 Dorugamon, we all know what he does. 4 of the new Ginryumon, he gets blocker. This one also makes it where this gains blocker in its source instead of just an effect for the turn. This is its source. 4 Dorugreymon, because this card's gross and just a staple. This card will continue to be a staple, including up to BT9 when we get Dex Dorugreymon, and we can play the Evo this and then Evo Dex Doru over it for 1 and just continue building giant 1 stacks that I've seen people in BT9 hitting like 13, 14 cards under their one thing. Just wait for BT9, guys. You guys are gonna absolutely love this deck. Ugh. And we've got the new Hisariumon. When one of your effects places a Digivolution card, you can Digivolve this Digimon into X-Antibody by paying its Digivolution cost. Reduce the Digivolution of it by 1, which is really nice, because that makes things like Alphamon, Dorugoromon, and Oryumon cost 1 less. So 3, 2, and 2, which is really nice for a turn. Then this gives you reboot, so you truthfully, and that's one reason we no longer at all have to play Toyagumon, and we can up our count of Tsunarizamon or even drop it, whatever, but like, because this now it auto has reboot. 3 Alphamon, I truly don't think you need more than that. 1 Dorugaromon, he's just our big hitter. And then now, because we have Oryumon, we truthfully do not need more Dorugoromon, at least in my personal opinion. I don't think we need more than that anymore, because Oryumon does everything we want, including unsuspending Alphamons, which means just continuing abusing his effect, as well as placing underneath. It gives 2,000 for himself. Like, this card is absolutely insane. And we've got 2 Breath of the Gods. This card I've seen a lot of people talking about recently, and I truthfully agreed with it as a 2 of. Some people are trying to say more. I don't think you need more than that, because I think his security effect's really good. Your opponent Digimon can't attack players, so if this is like the first check, your opponent can no longer attack you for the turn, unless it's like by piercing, because piercing's not attacking the player. But like, it can't have its DP reduced, which this format we're going to be seeing a ton of that due to yellow hybrid armor. And then it also gets reboot, so if like this under here has these, doesn't have Hisariumon, then you're going to have this giving it reboot still, and then like blocker. So you're going to have like 14k Alphamons during your opponent's turn with blocker, reboot, security attack plus like 27, gaining memory. Breath of the Gods is a really good like turn ender card. Again, Parabolic Junk, just like I was talking about in my last one with Mamemon, this card I truthfully think is one of the best cards that you can play in black, because it is a free card. It adds to its hand and security. It gain 2 memory until the end of the opponent's next turn if they kill something of yours. So you're forcing your opponent to either, like, if you're playing it before you swing, if your thing dies, like, you're automatically gaining memory to continue playing things, or if you play this and then, like, Breath of the Gods, like, to pass turn, you're forcing your opponent to do some real dumb stuff if they want to get that off the table, and like, then you're gaining memory, and it's just so good. 2 black memory boost. I honestly think we can drop the Kota to 3 instead of playing 4 because we have Yuji now, to where this card is still your memory setter. It's still really good to search on its on play, but then with this one, when one of your Digimon with X-Antibody and its traits is moved from your breeding area to your battle area, you gain a memory and draw a card. So if you have these two, you're going to start your turn every time with, like, if you only have one of each, you're going to have 4 memory at the beginning of every turn and draw an extra card. But if you have like 3 of these and one of this, then you're drawing 3, gaining 3, so you're going to start your turn with 6. Yuji is everything you want it to be and more. And then next set, like, Kota's not even going to be played. You're going to just be playing the Cool Boy. Instead of Analog Boy, it's Cool Boy. Because he's a 2 cost and does literally everything you want and more. Then, when one of your black Digimon with X-Antibody and its traits attacks, you may suspend this Digimon to place one, or may suspend this Tamer to place an X-Antibody underneath. So you're, again, building up more and more and more stacks. It's like, Yuji is what Kota does other than memory setting, and way better. So you're gonna next set basically be playing like 4 Cool Boy and 3 to 4 Yuji as your tamers. It's really, really dumb. But that's the deck profile, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys haven't yet, please hit that sub button, because we're going to be doing a ton more stuff. I'm going to be trying to partner with a couple of people to do some, like, tabletop simulator stuff, since I can't get to locals since I caught La Llorona for the second time. So let me know what you guys think again down below, and that is going to be it for the day. Have a great weekend. Peace, guys.